Hey folks, this is Christian Ballard here at
Let's go. Get on base.
Let's go, everybody. What's going on? Christian Ballard, sports journalist, checking in here at Ballard Sports Media, episode 41 of the Christian Ballard Show. It is spring break for myself, and I'm sure other colleges across the country. I don't have a list in front of me or anything, but it's spring break for me. I still got to go to work. I probably still have school to do, but I figured I'd get a couple shows in this week. I figured I'd kick it up here on a Monday. Hope everyone's doing well. Welcome to the month of March. We got the Slob Olympics coming up in Nashville, Tennessee soon. Looking forward to seeing everybody. Looking forward to getting together with everybody. Come join us March 13th through the 15th in Nashville, Tennessee. Going to be staying. Most of us will be staying at the Nashville Vanderbilt Downtown Hotel. It's the Hilton Garden Inn. I keep wanting to say it's the Hampton Inn. I feel like that's a more popular than Hilton Garden, but I'm not sure. Anyway, but today, really just one major topic for us. And then, other than that, if you guys want to be a part of the show at any point, feel free to call in. Use that StreamYard link in the chat. Click that, it'll put you in the back room, and I will be happy to get you guys on the show. You don't have to be on camera like me. We just need you to have audio, and then because we need to hear what you have to say. Otherwise, what's the point? So, but today we want to talk about how to build a championship program from scratch. So we'll get into that here shortly. But be sure to hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and let's get into it today. This is going to be a fun one, I think. So I'm, I'm excited about this one. I spent some time thinking it over, not being on this particular show for a little bit. I know I haven't been doing much of it lately, but we're going to try to get back to doing it on, well, we'll do it Wednesdays. I'm only doing it this week because it's spring break. I might do it Friday as well in place of going to class because I won't go into work till 11:30. So, I mean, I have the time. So, it is what it is there, right? Let's get into today's topic. So when you look at today's topic, by the way, I think I want to change the colors up just a bit. Let's go with like a light blue. Yeah, why not? That's my favorite color anyway. But to get into today's topic on the show here, um, how to build a championship program from scratch. I did some time thinking about this one, and I I I guess it kind of came up because in a way I think about this year's Indiana. On the other hand, you think about the recent success with Georgia. You look at what Alabama did under Coach Saban, and they're still doing good under DeBoer, and we'll see what he does here in 2026 and all that good stuff, right? I also go back to 2019 LSU. So, how do you build a championship program from scratch? I came up with three keys, and I want everyone's opinion on this, whether it's in the comments section of the video, maybe you're in the live chat right now. We'll upload this on the channel. The first thing I would say is you got to get a proven head coach. You don't just go get any head coach. You know, people overlook this because nobody really paid attention to James Madison before they started having the recent success that they've had. But Kurt Signetti is 27-2 in 2 seasons at Indiana. At James Madison, he's 52-9. So what's that overall? I mean, you're looking at 79. You're looking at 79-11 as his record. Did I do that math right? I think I did. I see you in the background, Dominic. We'll get you on in a second, buddy. Um, so you get a proven head coach that's been a winner everywhere he's been, or most everywhere he's been. Even before he went to Alabama, Nick Saban won a title at LSU. He never really had he had a couple losing seasons, but I don't think he ever left a school with a below 500 record. I could be wrong. Maybe he left Toledo like that, but even Michigan State, it was one of those things where he got better year after year after year, for Coach Nick Saban. You look at what Dabo's done at Clemson. He's never really had a below 500 record, if anything. You look at Kirby Smart in Georgia. When's the last time they went below 500? He's never done it. That's the thing. He never had a losing season, Kirby. He's got 2 national titles. He is the best coach in college football today, I would say. So get a proven head coach. That's number 1. Number 2, utilize the portal and recruiting. Look at Fernando Mendoza. He came over from Cal. Look at Joe Burrow from Ohio State to LSU. Recruiting. You got to utilize what you can. Devontae Smith won the Heisman in 2020, was a 5-star recruit. Tua was a 5-star recruit. I know I'm talking much Alabama here, but that's the best I know as far as being a fan of them. Who have we seen? Stetson Bennett was like a walk on. Yeah, that's not really utilizing recruiting, but you still get it and you work with what you have, right? Georgia has 5 stars all over their defense. Jordan Davis in recent years, Keely Ringo, I think it's like a 3-star, but still, he's in the NFL now. I could just go down the list. So you got to utilize portal and recruiting tactics to build your program. Also, key 3, number 3 here, and this is my final key that I have, and I want everyone's opinion on this. If we have a couple people watching, I love and appreciate that. I haven't really seen much in the comments. You got to, when you're on the field, you have to have balanced offense and defense. I'm not saying it's, like, oh, if the offense is going to run, then the defense has to have the run game defense or whatever. I'm not saying it like that. When I say balance, both have to be equally important. I know I say we're in an offensive era today, and that's pretty much true. We are in an offensive era. You look at the quarterbacks winning all the Heismans and being finalists and going first overall. First round talents usually 9 times out of 10 a receiver. You see a bunch of running backs nowadays. But you also gotta have defense too, because you're gonna put those guys in the NFL, and you gotta be able to stop those offenses, right? So you gotta be balanced on both sides of the ball. That's my last key. That's my last step to building a championship program from scratch. If you cleared off a table, picture it like that. You see this long table in front of you. You've been doing all this work, or there's been work done before you. You clear it off. You push everything on the floor. Now you have to start over. What do? You start with a proven head coach. You utilize portal and recruiting equally. Dabo Swinney, who never uses the freaking portal. I mean, just is what it is. He's brought in a couple. He's getting better at it. He's improving. But for a while, he just never really brought anything in through the portal. And I feel like that's kind of held Clemson back. I've talked about that several times on this show. Utilize the portal in recruiting, use it to your advantage, get balanced offense and defense in terms of your coaching, and see fit to work on both of them just as much as the next one, right? Special teams, just get a guy that can kick a field goal and you're good. If you need to hit 50 yarders just to win a game. Do we really see it come down to the wire that often anymore? We see a bunch of blowouts here or there. Then if we do see it come down to the wire, we usually need a touchdown to tie it for overtime, right? So, and then we get to overtime, and now you're doing all the 2-point conversion attempts and stuff. So, but anyway, those are my keys. I want everyone's thoughts on that in the comments, or if you joined the show today here on the Christian Ballard Show. Dominic, what's up, buddy?
Oi, what's up?
How you doing? What do you think about what I just said? So building a championship program from scratch is like you're starting from the bottom, you're working your way up, right? So I want your thoughts on this. You get a proven head coach, like even Kurt Signetti was really good at James Madison before he went to Indiana. You also got to utilize the portal in recruiting. You got to use both. And then you got to coach up offense and defense equally. How do you feel about what I had to say?
Oh man, the fact that you mentioned Kirk Signetti was at James Madison before Indiana, you just made this a little bit hard for me, man. Oh,
Well, it's not a
gee.
quiz or anything. I'm not trying to quiz you. I want your how would if it were up to you, how would you build a program that's going to win championships?
Well, the first thing I would do is get a well experienced head coach. That's what I would do
Right.
first.
Yeah.
And then after, and then after I, but then after that, I would have to get some players who are like entering their sophomore years
Mhm.
in college before they get to the draft. And then, of course, two very experienced coordinators on the offense and the defense, of course.
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, I didn't think about the coaching staff. You gotta get the right play callers in there, don't you? You need a proven head coach, but 9 times out of 10, if they're a proven head coach, that means they've coached somewhere else, right?
Right,
Usually, you see a lot of guys bringing their own staff with them, and it helps out a lot.
right.
So, I mean, there's that.
Yep, pretty much.
So, but yeah, I think, I mean, are we going to see something like what we saw with Indiana this past year? Are we gonna see that this year? Probably not. I mean, maybe we get back to maybe Georgia wins it, Alabama wins it, something like that. I know Alabama's not with Nick Saban anymore. They got Kalen DeBoer, of course, but like, what are the chances it happens 2 years in a row where you have well, because keep in mind about Indiana too. They're below 500. They are one of the losingest programs in history. They're really not that good at football. They're a basketball school. They really are. But Kurt Signetti, at the right time, came into that program, went to the portal and got guys like Mendoza and whoever, and won a championship. Are we going to see that here in 2026? We could. I don't know who it would be. It's hard to take a guess. But
Hmm.
at the same time, it's like, I mean, I have a feeling we might see it more often today in college football. I'm not saying it's going to happen this year. You might get a regular like Georgia wins it. Does Ohio State get back on top? Does Alabama go after it with Kalen DeBoer? And here's the thing about that: those programs I just mentioned, they might have a new quarterback or something like that. I think Julian Sand comes back. Gunnar Stockton's probably going to the draft. I don't know. Ty Simpson's already worked out at the combine, so he's gone. Those are your regulars. They're kind of rebuilding some stuff this year, but they could still win it. Like I mean, that's just facts.
Yeah, that literally is straight up facts, which everything you
Now, I
said.
will
And
say, I will say this. You know who might be the next Indiana if it happened this year?
who?
I'm gonna roll with your Cavaliers, man. Did you see what they did last year? Don't they?
You
Is
really
Calandra? Is your quarterback and everybody coming back that
I
you know of?
believe so from what I've been hearing. I believe so,
Well,
but
so like, why? What's stopping Tony Elliott? I haven't really looked too far into their schedule. I haven't even made a thumbnail to preview them, but I mean, just think about it, man. Like, you look at these teams let's say if Virginia had the pieces and they just got to worry about the schedule. They play in Brazil to open the season on week 0 against NC State, or maybe that's week 1, August 29th. I think that's week 0. Anyway, then they have a bye week on Labor Day weekend. Okay, yeah, that would be week 0. Anyway, so then you get Norfolk State, West Virginia, Delaware. You have at Florida State, Syracuse, at SMU, Duke, at Wake Forest. I could go down the list. I think you're going to be better than most of these teams on your schedule. You'll set up for an ACC title run. Now, what happens after that? Do you make the playoffs? And can you get past the Alabamas, the Georgias, stuff like that? I mean, think about it. Look, again, Kurt Signetti beat Alabama, and it wasn't a Nick Saban Alabama, but it's still an Alabama that was in the playoffs that had that talent from the time Nick Saban was the head coach. They wanted to go to Alabama to win. Like Ty Simpson didn't just go there to play some football. He wanted to win a championship. They had that mindset and mentality. Georgia. Well, Georgia had to lose to who did Georgia lose to in the playoffs? I'm not even trolling. Didn't they lose to like Ohio State or somebody? Hold on.
I believe they did, yeah.
I'm gonna look it up. I can pull their schedule up here. But that's the point. Like Georgia, for a while, like after Nick Saban retired, we're like, okay, now it's Georgia's turn, right? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And so like
I'm
they,
not.
it is killing me who they lost to. Notre Dame was
Yeah,
a couple years ago. They lost. Oh, Ole Miss in the Sugar Bowl. Ole Miss, but still, like that's
mm,
the team that you look at, and even Pete Golding, who's still going to be the Ole Miss coach this year, which I can't even believe I'm fixing to say all this about a guy that we wanted out of Tuscaloosa so badly. He, him, Trinidad Chambliss, all these guys, great defense. Like, it just is amazing to see what he was able to do in the playoffs. Now, granted, it was Lane Kiffin most of the year. Then he left for LSU. But even and that's another example. Who's to say there's not talent there for him? You know?
yeah,
So there are so many coaches right now that are set up to possibly do what Kurt Signetti in Indiana did last year. Aside from the whole, how are we historically? Forget the history for a minute. Have the quarterback. You get the guy from the portal, you bring him over, you bring some receivers, you utilize what you are able to keep on your roster. Then you look at your schedule. It might be tough, it might be pretty solid, easy, whatever. Then you just run away with it. Just score some points and win some football games. Get yourself in the playoffs, and then we'll talk, right?
right. But man, I'm not so sure, man. Do you think we could pull a Kurt Signetti and win the Natty?
I think it's possible, but I'm not. I mean, again, do I think it can happen? Yes. Do I think that it's going to happen? I'm not going to say yes or no. I need to see that from Virginia. Um, it's not something you bet money on. You're not going to put your life
Yeah, got
savings
it.
on it to happen, but it's like, I mean, it could. Yeah, I think it could. I don't know if it will. We'll see.
All I could do is just
I thought
hope
you
and
should have
pray
made
that
the.
it
I
will
thought
happen.
you should have been in the playoffs last year in a way. Over
Yup,
whoever. I don't know. I don't.
but
I don't know who it
but
should have been
thanks a
over, but
lot,
at the same
Duke.
time, yeah, Duke had to beat you. Yeah.
And
Um,
no, I will never get over that loss. I am still salty about it.
until you win something big or get them back, right? tell,
Precisely.
tell me you. Yeah, yeah. See, have we even college football previews? Have I not done a Virginia preview yet? I don't think I have. I need to
No, you
make a
haven't yet.
thumbnail for it, but let's see. Do you want to preview some teams today?
Man, let's do it.
All right. Who do I have? Uh, who could we preview that I need to? So I did Penn State last. So here's what we have: Utah, Mississippi State, Florida State, or Ohio State. We'll do two. We do Ohio State first. I haven't really looked at Ohio State, I don't think.
Yeah, let's do the Buckeyes first.
All right. I'm not even going to bother with banners. So yeah, we're here on the Christian Ballard show. I'm not going to bother with banners too much. We'll just kind of look at the schedule, but we want to look at some teams today. We'll look at Ohio State first.
Yeah.
This is going to be interesting. I haven't really looked at their schedule. I'm guessing, did they play Texas last year? I think they get them at home this time, or maybe on the road. But let's just look at their schedule and see what they got.
Yeah, let's see
They
what the Buckeyes got.
Yeah, they do get Texas actually. So let me zoom in just a bit and get some of these ads out of the way. No, I don't want it to open in a new tab.
Man, get that
Anyway.
out of here.
So the spring game's coming up on April 18th, a week before the NFL draft. They open with Ball State, go to Texas, Kent State, Illinois, at Iowa. Oh, that'll be interesting. Maryland at Indiana. We just got through talking about how to build a championship program. Indiana, can you do it again? Bye week on October 24th. Halloween is going to be at USC. Oregon, Northwestern at Nebraska, and then they host the Michigan Wolverines for the game, which they were able to pull off last year and finally end the losing streak. So,
yep,
I think it sets up pretty nicely for the schedule overall. I don't know, man. I'm gonna say I kind of like Texas to take steps forward this year, and in a way, I like Ohio State to. I mean, they bring back Julian Sand, and they should bring back Jeremiah Smith, from what I understand, because he's part of the class with Ryan Williams. Ryan Williams will be a junior this year.
Oh yeah.
So, record prediction. What do you think? How good are they going to be this year? Now, I know what we're thinking. If it were up to all of us, they'd lose every game because they're Ohio State. But let's be realistic here. Um, I would put them 10-2 with a playoff appearance. I would probably put them 10-2 right now. I think the losses. I'm gonna go out of conference and say they lose at Texas. And then I'm going to say it's either going to, I think they're better than USC. They're going to be better than Indiana. I think they'll get Michigan at home this year. We'll see. I think their second loss is either going to be a tricky upset road game with Nebraska or a home game against Oregon. One of those two. But I cannot see. I think Texas will be a lot better this year, and hosting Ohio State, I think, is going to be massive for the Longhorns. I got that being a definite loss on the schedule in week 2, just being early, and then again, you could take your pick between like USC or Oregon or Nebraska with a crazy upset. But what's your thoughts, Dominic?
Man, looking at the schedule,
It's tough.
In my opinion, it is. In my opinion, it's one of the toughest schedules for Ohio State in a long time. And saying that and looking at the teams they have for the upcoming season, I hate to say it, but I think they're going to go 9-3 and just miss the playoffs.
You got them 9-3. What would you say the losses are? If you had to give them an extra loss, where would it be?
Probably either Oregon or maybe Michigan.
Okay, so those are two, right? What other loss would you give them? You think they beat Texas or no?
Nah.
I don't. Not on the road. Because that might even be a night game or a big noon kickoff. I'm just not sure.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's your first true test of the season. It's right there in week 2. And you get cupcake. Not you won't overlook them for Kent State. That's not what I'm saying. But I mean, it is your first test because you get Ball State before and Kent State after, and then you play Illinois, which I think they might obviously win that like 50-0. But that's
But
just my opinion.
yeah. Yeah. In my honest opinion though, I think they'll go 9-3 and just be shy of making the playoffs this time.
Okay, you don't even have to pick the losses there, but if they take a step back, like they might, well, I'm not. Well, I say this. I think record-wise, they're taking a step back, but they have the talent to prove us wrong with Julian
Oh yeah.
Sayin and company. They do. If they went 9-3, that's because they're probably losing to Michigan, right? Because let's
Right.
say or in Indiana or somebody, but I got them at least losing to Texas, and I I don't know. Maybe USC is going to be dangerous this year. Now, we say that all the time, but I mean, is it possible that USC is one of the better teams in the Big Ten?
I agree.
I mean, it could. Oregon, too. Okay, so my losses are Texas and Oregon at home. Let me clarify that. I think Oregon's going to be better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I think them
They
Ducks are
could they
gonna
could
go
slip
black,
up.
black.
Yeah. They could slip up elsewhere.
Pretty much.
Mhm. So, yeah. So I guess that's the Ohio State preview. I'll put that up later on. I'll count it. I do have to do one thing real quick, Dominic. Hold the stream down and I'll be right back, okay?
I gotcha.
All right, I'll be right back.
Gotcha. Man, my mom's being such a goofball right now. I can hear her from down here. She's literally right above me. Oh man, I love her, but she can be quite a goofball sometimes. But I love her. I love my mama so much. I love her honestly.
Okay, I'm back. I had to take my trash down to the road. It's trash day, so had to do that.
Might be for you, but not for me. Trash day
Yeah,
is mainly a Thursday for this boy.
we got it on what's it, Monday and Friday or Monday and Wednesday? I forget. I know it's on Monday. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if Pete's going live later on. I know his second channel or something got shut down for a week. I don't even remember what it was for. He was like showing something and got I think he got copyrighted or something. It might have been the music.
Wait, who?
Pete,
Oh,
his second channel, at least what he was saying.
oh,
Is
Pete?
hasn't been he hasn't been live on it for like 6 days, almost a week.
Shoot. Hmm.
Trying to think, what else can we talk about? I pretty much covered everything I wanted to talk about. I don't want to end the show though. So, but we got the draft coming up in a month and a half. That'll be fun. I'm excited to see who the Bucks go after.
Wonder who my commanders are going to go after in the draft.
I want to see some. What are some mock drafts here? Mock.
Who do you think would be our best option at the spot we pick?
I haven't really even looked much at the prospects. Let's see what SB Nation has after the combine. Let's
Yes.
see. And keep in mind, when I react to these, I do it based on if I think the college player is good enough to go that high. I'm not the expert that'll tell you what the teams need, other than maybe the Bucks. Like we need a lot of secondary and pass rush help. Like we got to go defense. But
Yeah,
let's
pretty
see
much.
here.
Let's see.
Okay,
Commanders, there
I'm
we are,
gonna.
number 7.
Yeah, let me zoom in. Okay, so with the first pick, they got the Raiders taking Mendoza. That makes sense. The Jets take Arvell Reese, a linebacker from Ohio State. Francis Mauigoa, who was a former 5-star recruit, by the way, goes to the Cardinals at 3. Ruben Bain for the Titans, the edge out of Miami. Mekhi Lemon is a wide receiver for the Giants at number 5. Cleveland Browns goes Spencer Fano out of Utah, offensive tackle. The Commanders at 7 are taking Sonny Styles, linebacker from Ohio State.
Oh,
He's good.
he's very
He's pretty
good.
good.
I honestly
Yeah.
would not mind taking him. He's a very good linebacker.
Caleb Downs goes to the Dolphins at 11. I'm sorry. Someone's going to steal him in the top 10, I think. Jeremiah Love to the Chiefs at 9 from Notre Dame, the running back. That might be a good fit. Let me see. Where are we at? Okay, we are at 15. The Buccaneers, Akeem Messidor. He actually got to Mendoza a couple times. He had a big playoff run. He's the edge from Miami. He's good, and we need that pass rush, especially off the edge. So we got to take a guy like that. I'd be happy with that. Let's see. Ola Vavega Ione is an interior offensive lineman from Penn State, goes to the Detroit Lions. Peter Woods to the Panthers. That'll make Pete happy. I think he's a Panthers fan. He's also a Clemson fan, of course, but
I can't confirm
my guy
Big
Peter
Snoop
Woods.
is a Panthers fan. I can confirm he
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. Peter Wood. I met Peter Woods. I went to his commitment announcement because it was at Thompson High School in Alabaster, Alabama, when I was living with my grandparents. I was still living at the lake, but we found time to go, and I got to meet him and get a picture and stuff. It was pretty cool. So I'm pulling for him. Let's see. Caden Proctor to the 49ers from Alabama. Ty Simpson to the Rams. I've seen that a lot, actually. The Rams might go quarterback.
I
I
definitely
think the
think the
Rams
Rams.
need to go quarterback. Here's the thing. Do they have to trade up for a quarterback? Or do you let Ty Simpson, could he fall that far? He probably could because the Bills don't need him. The Bears don't need him. The 49ers. I mean, there's going to be teams ahead of the Rams that just aren't going to need a quarterback. And Fernando Mendoza is obviously the top pick, right?
Yeah,
At
and
least you would
excuse me,
think.
by the way.
Yeah. Looking at the risers, who did the Bucks take again? It was Akeem Messidor. Let's see if they say anything on him. Okay, here we go. While the 3 previous prospects moved up in this mock draft due to workouts, there's an added layer with Akeem Messidor's rise in this mock. While I was not able to attend the combine this year, many analysts that I do trust were in Indianapolis, and some debriefing sessions indicate that the league might be higher on Messidor than those of use in the media space are. A lot higher, depending on who you talk to. Okay. Oh, he's got a trade with the Texans and the Chargers. Is that right? Did he? Oh yeah. So at 28, it should be Houston picking, but he took a chance on a trade there. The Chargers don't
Wow.
they don't really have a first round pick. That's the thing. Okay, I like this. I kind of like this. It's not a bad mock, I don't think. I could
I
do a
definitely.
simulator we could mock.
Also, I have some unfortunate news regarding Mike Evans.
What? Did he retire?
No, he's a free agent, but here's the thing. He might be heading to
That's right.
Buffalo.
I've heard that actually.
Your
He is a
thoughts?
free agent. God, why the hell would we let him go? He's our guy, bro. He's our guy. He is our
And he,
guy. Like he's our
and he might.
receiver. Now, granted, we got Emeka Buka and Chris. Well, I don't know what's up with Chris Godwin, but whatever.
Yeah, so Evans might be headed to Buffalo.
Let's mock a first round.
All right.
I'm gonna let you pick some of these. I'm gonna let you get the first pick. Who should go to the Raiders here?
Without
We'll go back and
question,
forth
Fernando Mendoza.
for sure. All right, I'll pick the even
Easy.
numbers, but you got Mendoza. The Jets, it says they need a quarterback. I doubt that at the moment. They could go many different ways. Ruben Bain's really good out of Miami. Um, David Bailey out of Texas Tech. Sonny Styles. Yeah, I'll give him Ruben Bain. Your turn. The Cardinals.
Yes, the Redbirds. Who do I think they should go with? Honestly, I think they should go with, I would probably say Caleb Downs, the safety from Ohio State.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go Titans here. They need a receiver, an edge, a corner. I'm going to give them David Bailey from Texas Tech to help the pass rush.
Mm.
All right. The Browns
Okay.
are on the clock. Or no, I'm sorry, the Giants.
Giants.
Yeah.
They need a wide receiver.
Yeah.
I think they'll
What
probably
position?
take wide receiver.
You're going to go wide receiver? Okay.
But who do I think they should go for? I'm not gonna lie. I think they'll probably take Jordan Tyson from Arizona State.
Okay. That's your top 5. I will go with the Browns here. They need a quarterback, offensive tackle, guard. They got to get a long-term answer at quarterback. I don't even know. Do they still have Dylan Gabriel?
I believe so.
And
Yeah.
didn't they pick up Shador? I don't think
Yeah.
Shador is going to work out. I don't think either one of them is going to work out long term, personally.
Okay.
But I feel like Ty Simpson might be a reach. Here's the thing. Let's do this without trading. They do need to desperately build their O-line. That's where I give them – I'm actually going to go with Francis Mauigoa from Miami. I'm going to go with him because he's really good, former 5-star, and he's been a key factor to help Miami on offense in recent years.
All right. And now,
All right. The Commanders, your Commanders.
but what do we need?
You need, let me see, edge, wide receiver, tight end, linebacker, and safety.
Let's see what we have at the wide receiver side. Let's see who we got.
Wide receiver. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man.
Carnell Tate, Mekhi Lemon, Omar Cooper, whoever you want.
Ooh, those 3 are good. But do I want to risk it the biscuit and go with Mekhi Lemon from USC?
Do you want that? He's
yeah,
fast.
let's go with Mekhi Lemon. I'll take him.
All right. Ooh, the Saints. I can screw them. Because I'm a Bucks fan. Nah, I'll be fair here. Edge is a big need. They also need offensive guard, wide receiver, and corner. They desperately need some receiver depth. I'm gonna give them another Ohio State wide receiver. They already got Chris Olave. Why not give them Carnell Tate?
I had a feeling you were gonna do that.
Yeah. Okay, you get to pick for the Chiefs at 9.
Oh, okay. Let's go for running back because I know they need a running back desperately.
Yeah, they do. Who are you going with?
Um,
I think I know. I think the obvious choice is Jeremiah Love, but I'll let you talk.
yeah, I'm gonna go with Jeremiah Love from Notre Dame. That's the obvious
Too
choice.
fast. He is like, I mean, he could play either full or halfback. He's just a beast, man. Makes me think of Travis Etienne.
Same. All right, you're up with the Bengals, or should I say, Kitty goes meow. The Bengals.
Yeah. I'll give him Jermon McCoy. He's really good from Tennessee. Good in man coverage. Good, just really good at defending the pass. You don't say that too much about guys from Tennessee on defense because they're so offense heavy. But Jermon McCoy, I think, could be a steal here in the top 10 late.
I see that
All
happening.
right, Dolphins.
Well, I'm going to go with quarterback because then I know they need a QB.
At least behind Tua, but yeah. Who you going with?
Oh, you know what? This might sound a little bit risky, but I'm going to go with Garrett Nussmeier from LSU going to Miami.
Interesting. You get an Alabama and an LSU quarterback pairing. Now, who knows what's going to happen with Tua this offseason and everything, but let's say if he's dealing with all the concussions still and stuff, you do need that reliable guy behind Tua Tagovailoa to help. So you want to go Nussmeier here. Okay.
Yep.
That'll piss off Dolphins fans, but whatever. All right. Cowboys here. I really want to mess with them, but I'll be fair. Offensive tackle. I'm going to give them help. I'm going to give them Spencer Fano from Utah. He's a top 10 rated player. He's here at number 12. I think his slide in this draft ends pretty quick.
I agree.
Rams.
Let's go for tight end because I know they need a tight end, like majorly need a tight end. Ooh, there's a couple good ones here.
Mm-hmm.
I think their best option would probably be. I would go with Justin Jolly from NC State.
Have you watched him play? I don't think I know that name. He's 6'4", 241. 2023, 56 catches for 578 and 2 scores. Follow that up with a career high 661. 49 passes for 489. Career high 7 touches. So he's gotten better every year. If that's who you want to go with, okay. I don't see why not.
And I have actually seen him play. He's very good.
Okay. What do the Ravens need here? Edge, offensive guard, or defensive tackle? They need a lot of defensive help. I'm going to give them – they don't need linebacker. They do need a tackle. I think that's where I'm going to bring in Peter Woods from Clemson.
Oh, boy.
Oh, you're picking for my Bucks. God, don't screw this up, Dominic. I swear.
Okay, let's go for tight end. Let's see who would
Tight
be a
end?
good tight end on.
God damn it.
Yes, tight end.
Damn it. I don't want.
Who would be the best option?
Do not. There's only one option. It's Sadiq, but you do what you want.
The guy I picked for the Bucks at 15 is Oscar Delp from Georgia.
Son of a bitch. Fine, that's fair. We do need a tight end. He's good, but you know how I feel about Georgia. Anyway, all right, Jets are on the clock. I'm gonna give them a long-term quarterback answer here. I'm gonna give them my guy Ty Simpson. Simpson's in New York.
Really?
Yeah, I think they need it. I think they really need a quarterback long term. Let me look at their depth chart real quick because they keep going back and forth. Do they still have that Zach Wilson?
No, he's long gone.
No. Yeah. That's what I thought. I didn't think they had him, but let me see what's their depth chart. Who they got? Justin Fields, Tyrod Taylor, Brady Cook, Hendon Hooker. Which of those guys really is going to be their long-term answer? And Justin Fields is hurt right now. They don't have a backup quarterback, and there's going to be a couple different guys in the draft they could get, right?
Yeah.
Justin Fields, here's the thing about Fields. I love Justin Fields. I think he's talented. He needs to find the right landing spot. But I don't know, man.
All right. Anyways, I'm up
you're
next.
with the Lions.
Yeah, let's go with edge. Let's see who they need at edge rusher.
All right.
Yeah. Ooh.
There's some good
Honestly,
ones
I think the best option for the Lions would probably be I'm gonna go with Zion Young from Missouri.
here. Okay. Final answer.
Yes.
All right. What do the Vikings need? Corner, safety, running back. Do we have running backs? Those guys are a reach. If I go a center, a tight end, I'm gonna give them Kenyon Sadiq from Oregon. I'm gonna give him a weapon.
Oh boy.
The Panthers. Oh God, help us! All right.
Keep it at tight end because I think I know who I want them to get at tight end.
Okay.
I'm gonna give them Eli Stowers from Vandy.
That's a good one. That's a steal right there. I don't even know who
Oh
the hell
yeah.
made these rankings. He's better than 101. He's good,
Oh
man.
yeah.
Okay. I'm up with the Cowboys. Didn't we just? Yeah, we just picked for the Cowboys. I think I did that. Yeah. Okay. I'm picking for him again. So I gave him an offensive tackle. I'm gonna go to all players. That's where I'm gonna give them. I'm gonna give them Sonny Styles from Ohio State. They need linebacker help.
All right, I'm up next with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yes, sir.
Actually, let's go for quarterback and see who we have a QB who would be a good fit for the Steelers.
Okay.
Hmm.
Those are reaches. Those are like day 2, day 3 guys. I wouldn't take them in the first round, possibly.
Well, what else do the Steelers need?
What else do they need? They need wide receiver, corner, offensive guard, and defensive tackle.
Let's look at wide receiver.
All right.
Oh, there's some good ones here.
Yeah.
Oh, this is tough, but honestly, I think the best option for the Steelers would probably be Chris Bell from Louisville. I think he would be a good option.
Okay. 6'4", 198. Let's see, 4.4 speed. Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. All right. I'm up with the Chargers. They need offensive line help. They need pass rush. They need defense. I'm gonna give them some help in the secondary. I'm gonna take this Dylan Thieneman from Oregon. He's 6 foot, 201. 2025, he had 96 tackles, 3.5 tackles for loss, 2 picks, 5 passes batted away. I'll take him.
All right.
Eagles.
Oh,
I wish I was
yes.
picking the Eagles. I wish I was picking the Eagles, but go ahead.
I get to screw him over. No, I'm going to be fair.
All right.
All right. Let's look at tight ends and see who would be a good tight end for the Eagles.
Do they still have that Dallas Goedert?
Yeah,
They
but I
need
think
depth,
just in case
though.
if
He might
who
be
do I
up. He might be up for contract.
I think the Eagles are probably going to take. This might be a bit of a steal, but I think they're going to take Max Clare from Ohio State.
All right. That's probably a good pick there.
Browns.
The Browns have picked once, and they went with Maui Goa. So they went offensive tackle. I'll go Omar Cooper Jr.
All right. Now I'm up with the Bears.
Bears.
Oh, linebacker. Let's look at linebacker and see who would be a good fit for the Bears. All right. Let's see. Ooh, there's some good ones.
The number one overall player still on the board. Think about it.
You want to know who I think would be a good fit for the Bears as linebacker?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not taking Arvell Reese.
Okay.
I'm taking CJ Allen from Georgia.
All right.
Yeah.
The Bills are up. They haven't picked yet, I don't think. They need a linebacker as well. I think that's where Arvell Reese stops his slide. I'll give him some defensive help here to better the defense a little bit.
All right.
So they can play a closer game in the playoffs just to not make a Super Bowl again.
All right. I'm up next with the 49ers.
Yep.
Let's take a wide receiver.
Wide receiver.
I know the Niners need a wide receiver desperately. I honestly think the Niners are going to go with Jeremiah Bernard from Alabama.
Jeremy Bernard. All right. He's a good pick. That's a good pick. He's definitely our number 2. Well, no, not last year, but the year before for sure. Last year behind Ryan Williams, it was kind of Isaiah Horton's show.
Yeah, so I think the Niners would definitely picking Bernard. I think he's a good fit for the Niners.
All right, I'm going to go Caleb Lemieux to help the Texas O-line.
And that means I'm up with the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to stick with wide receiver because I know the Rams need one as well. Majorly. Ooh. I think I'm going to go with Denzel Boston from Washington.
Okay.
All right.
Broncos. Oh, yeah. They need weapons big time for Bo Nix. I'm going to give him Casey Concepcion. I think he was a 5-star. He's really good at Texas A&M. I'm going to give him to the Broncos here at 20 or at 30.
All right. Oh boy. I'm up with the Patriots now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at tight ends. Let's see who would be a good tight end for the Pats. Yeah, tight end.
These guys are a reach.
They are. But honestly, I'm going to go with Michael Trick from Baylor.
Okay. And to end it, I got the Seahawks here. I am going to give them safety help or secondary help. I'm going to give them Mansour Delane to close out the first round.
Also, all right. So,
all right, there you go.
Who did I have the Bucks picking?
You had them with Oscar Delp from Georgia. But these are our results here. Zoom out maybe a little. From Fernando Mendoza to Mansour Delane from LSU. We had 1, 2. What do we have? 3 quarterbacks in the first round. We had Ty, we had Garrett, and we had Fernando.
Yep.
And a bunch of receivers.
Wait, don't forget Nussmeier.
Yeah, that's what I said. Garrett Nussmeier.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, but yeah.
Also, I had to troll you a little bit there with Oscar Delp.
Yeah. Nah, it's cool. It'd be a good fit, though, I think.
In all seriousness, yes. I think he would be a good fit for you guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But you got anything else for us, man? I think I'm going to end the show here. I know I've been on for an hour, but I got to start getting ready for work and all.
No, that's pretty much it, man.
All right. Well, thanks, Dominic. You all keep in touch on here, and you're welcome anytime.
Thanks, man.
Thanks. All right, there you go. What a good show. Spring break is here for me. Still gonna do some homework and stuff for school, obviously. Got work at 11:30. Gonna relax just a little bit, get my lunch ready and all that. And yeah, we'll try to do some more of these shows this week. Maybe I mean I'm definitely off on Wednesday, so there's that. Maybe we'll do episode 42 and then maybe we'll do something Friday. I'm not sure, but other than that, I love you guys. God bless, and we'll see you next time here at BSM. Love y'all. Peace.